Welcome back. Thank you very much for watching tonight in San Diego. We want to thank our live studio audience here at the Jeffrey Theater for watching. And for doing so, we're going to give away some prizes tonight. We're giving away 4 tickets to see Vaude and the Villains at the Belly Up Tavern in Solana Beach. If you want to win prizes like this, just get your tickets at tonightinsandiego.com or go on social media and hashtag us Tonight in San Diego. Our next guest is a highly accomplished radio and TV host who recently received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Let's check that out right now.
The Hollywood Walk of Fame, Shotgun Tom Kelly. Yeah.
Shotgun Tom Kelly, Hollywood Walk of Fame, K-Earth 101.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shotgun Tom Kelly.
What a show!
Thank you for being on, Tom.
Good to be here, baby.
It's great to see you. Thank you for coming on. So that was the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They showed that in the video. That's amazing.
It is, yeah.
That must have been an incredible experience.
It was, yeah. It was about 3 years ago, and over 1,000 people showed up. I didn't think anybody was going to show up, but I'm glad
you
they
didn't
did.
think anyone was. And you had Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, he was there, yeah. Yeah, Stevie and I have been friends for years, and he, about 12 years ago, when my daughter graduated from San Diego State University, he did a little something for me. Now dig this. Oh, we got San Diego Staters in here.
San Diego State.
Look at you! So anyway, when my daughter Melanie was born, I played Stevie Wonder's "Isn't She Lovely" to celebrate her birth. And so I told Stevie about that. And I said, listen, she's graduating from San Diego State University in the nursing department. And if you could do a little something, I'd appreciate it. So I brought my daughter Melanie up on stage at her graduation dinner. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, when my daughter Melanie was born, I played Stevie Wonder's "Isn't She Lovely" for her. And I think it'd be only apropos tonight, as she graduates from San Diego State University, we play Stevie Wonder's "Isn't She Lovely." So I cued the audio guy, and out of the speakers came Stevie's voice. And he goes like this. Hi, Melanie. This is Stevie. On behalf of your father, I want to congratulate you from graduating from the San Diego State School of Nursing. What can I say? 1, 2, 1. And isn't she lovely?
Oh, my God.
Isn't she? Yeah. So
that is amazing.
Everybody was crying,
That's great. What do you have him on your speed dial? You just call Stevie Wonder up and
Well, I know his brother Milton, and we have lunch occasionally,
You and Milton?
And Stevie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, Stevie works a lot, though. As you
Yeah.
know. He's out of town. So
Did he believe you? Like you said, I've got a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. You can't see it, but it's there. So
Yeah.
just pretend that it's there. And he
Yeah.
believed. Yeah. Okay.
I think he can see.
He can.
Because when I'm with him, man, he's looking right at me.
It's all an act.
Oh no, I think I think he really is blind, folks. But I love Stevie. Everybody, you love Stevie Wonder.
So you've come really far in show business and started here in San Diego. You're a San Diego native.
Back in 1966, I started at a radio station called KPRI, and we played this FM. FM wasn't really big back then. The AM stations were the big thing, and so I wanted to be a boss jock. Worked at KGB, 136 KGB, AM, not FM, and so but I had to pay my dues. Worked at this small station, and then I went to radio school, not to learn announcing, but to learn electronics, because they had the thing called the FCC first class license that you needed back in those days. And
so you had to go to school for that?
I had to go to school for that. And so as soon as I got that license, boom, I got a job at a big AM station, actually a small AM station in Merced, and then from Merced went to Ventura. From Ventura to Bakersfield, and then Charlie Van Dyke, who was program director at KGB AM. Boss Radio, 136 KGB.
I could just listen to him read the phone book, honestly. The best.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking in that voice. It's just so.
The phone book, how about a phone number? 488-977, 488-977, 488-977. So, yeah, right on, Keith. You got it, Keith. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing that I do. I do commercials too, you know, and I'm the voice of, when you walk in Qualcomm Stadium, welcome to Qualcomm Stadium. You know, that's me.
That's you. That was amazing.
During the Chargers Jumbotron, the Chargers wish to thank this sponsor. That's me.
Yeah, and also the voice on America's Most Wanted, right?
Yes. Don LaFontaine was the original voice, but Don was the movie trailer guy. He did so many great movie trailers. We had the same agent, and so when Don got sick, they needed somebody to take his place until he could get better. And so I was selected. I auditioned for the job, and if you remember America's Most Wanted on Fox, to date, you have been responsible for 951 captures. This is America's Most Wanted with host John Walsh. Now, let's join the manhunt. Here's John Walsh.
I just love that. You did narrator for 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh, yeah, that's on the Spike TV network. A lot of young people watch that show, and as a matter of fact, a lot of people in my they say, Shotgun, I love to hear your work, but that show scares the heck out.
That is a scary show.
For instance, I think there was one episode, meet Chester and Lester, two speed freaks just looking to get high. So they robbed a small-time magician who was looking for his killer act. They stole some, they stole some white powder and they snorted it and they suffocated to death on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh, God.
Doing that show, Jesse, I found out that people do really stupid things to kill themselves.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So how did you get the name Shotgun Tom Kelly? Where did that come from?
I never liked to ride in the back seat. I always liked to ride in the front seat next to my dad. And, of course, that position is?
Shotgun.
That's right.
I got you.
Shall we go on?
Well, no, I'm just always curious about it. And the signature hat.
Okay, my folks used to love to go camping.
Okay.
Yosemite and Sequoia and all that. And I love the forest rangers. So back in the 70s, when I was a hippie, and I was very hip, we were always trying to be individuals. So at KCBQ, I had long hair and a beard. Well, I still have a beard, but the hair's not long anymore. But anyway, I decided to go down to Chris Chisholm's department store and get a Smokey the Bear hat. And it just stuck through my career. Radio shows and TV shows.
So you did that way before Farrell did, right? Farrell.
Oh, yes, but I called him out, man.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. He was getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, so I get invited to those things now. I don't know why. But anyway, he was, I said, you're not the first guy to do the Smokey the Bear hat, man.
And he's like, yeah, I know, Smokey the Bear did it too. Yeah, that's right.
No, he was so nice. And I met Ellen. She was one of his speakers, that day. But he couldn't have been nicer.
Well, I need a signature hat. Like the people were already saying when they saw you were coming on the show, they said we look like doppelgangers on the show.
Look, he's
together.
a bearded beauty too, baby.
Right? So if I get a park ranger hat, we could go out as a duo and do this.
Jesse, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get you a Shotgun Tom hat.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So I wanted to ask you,
ask me anything.
Being that you've been on, you've seen all the greats. You were in the audience for Carson.
Oh, I was. Now you got to realize, I disrupted a national television show because I, Jesse, am the man of audacity.
You're a heckler. You were a heckler, is what you are.
There's a certain opportunity to do such a thing, and this is the Johnny Carson days. I don't know if you remember that. You should, yeah. So I've seen several Tonight shows with Johnny Carson, Ed McMahon, and Doc Severinsen. And so I went to one of the shows, and so anyway, Johnny's coming back from the break like you do, Jesse, and he's got the pencil pounding on the desk, and he goes, "Hey, Doc, the band sounds really good tonight, man. that song is a great song. Do you know the title of that song? And Doc Severinsen said, no, we don't know the title, but if anybody out there knows the title, and then he looked up in the audience, and he's, that we wish that you'd tell us. If anybody in the audience knows the title of that song. So that was my opening, and I go, you better believe it, baby! My signature thing that I do on radio. And so Carson said, is it you better believe it, baby? And then Doc goes, you better believe it, baby, you better believe it, baby. And then Carson goes, hey, if it wasn't you better believe it, baby, it is now.
It is now.
Ed McMahon said, yeah, I saw that guy. We don't get that guy steamed. So that's how that. But what you didn't see, they tell you at the Tonight Show when they warm it up, do not yell at Mr. Carson.
Right.
You applaud, laugh, it's good, but don't yell out.
They'll
Well,
they'll kick you out for that,
There's
right?
2 NBC pages ready to throw my butt out. And Carson made a bit out of it, so he saved me.
So because you got the laugh, you get to stay. That's the rule. So
Yeah.
if anyone heckles here, as long as there's a laugh, you can stay.
Hey, you got a great audience.
This is a great audience, right? You better believe it, baby.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
So the other thing I thought was so interesting is you saw Carson, then you actually went back and you recreated the Carson set in your own house, in the garage, right?
I took notes, and I went to do the Variety Club telethon at NBC, and we were using the green room of where we were doing the telethon. We were in Studio A, Carson's in Studio B, and I was waiting to go on, and I noticed I went back and I saw the Carson set. They have a drape on it, to keep it from not being dusty.
Oh,
so I pulled
we need a drape.
Yeah, you need a drape.
We got no drape.
So I pulled the drape back, and I actually sat where you are, behind the desk, and I did some measurements and stuff like that. And I got to tell you, man, it was really a flimsy desk. I mean, it was, a television.
Yeah, this is mostly cardboard right
here.
here.
Well, this is actually a better desk than I've seen on some sets.
Better than Carson.
Yes.
So that, and people probably accused you of ripping off the Merv Griffin episode from Seinfeld.
They
right?
always, on my hobby, I built a Tonight Show set in my garage. And I invited friends to come over. We never did anything with them except just enjoy them. I had Bill Collender, the chief of police, and Sheriff John Duffy, who was very funny, man.
And I think we have a clip of that.
You do?
We have a clip of that video. Let's check that out. His own Carson at home. This is Garage Carson.
Welcome you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
This is not my usual way of making a living,
Yeah, but there was a marvelous monologue that you pulled off.
It was?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, John seemed like he was 1,000 miles away. There was a little static in the phone there or something. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he probably is 1,000 miles. You see, he couldn't get the Bahamas.
Wait a minute. It's not Johnny.
Probably call him back again. Who knows? Forgot something.
Well, if it's for us, I guess.
They'll let us know.
Yeah, they'll let us know.
Right.
Now, I believe you brought some pictures with you.
Oh, I did.
That looked like the real thing. Well, it looked like the real deal.
And the garage, my garage door is right behind the guest chair, But yeah, that was
Like if you don't like the guests, you just kick them out of the garage. And that's the end of the show.
But anyway, I kind of went overboard on it. A friend of mine is a composer, and he was doing a hotel chain, and he said, "I've got a full orchestra, and I can go ahead and do your Tonight Show, your own Tonight Show theme instead of da 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 da." He did
You have
my
your
thing.
own theme song too, on top of which we played at the top there.
For $3,000, he did 13 cuts for me.
Wow, that's.
Ba da 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 da. It was really nice.
If you're 13, I wonder what I could get for about $3. I don't know if I can afford that. So just to wrap up, because we're running out of time.
Oh, we wrap it up? Come on, I just got here.
I know.
What's going on?
Listen to that voice all day, but
we haven't talked about the Corvette Diner. I did my show there later.
I know.
And the KUSI Kids Club, where I did that.
Right?
I did that for 12 years.
He also
man.
won 2 Emmys.
Oh,
This guy
yeah,
won 2 Emmys for Words of Poppin'. But what I wanted to ask you about was you had an exclusive. You were on the radio, KCBQ, and you had a worldwide exclusive for John Lennon's Imagine.
Okay. Now, here's how that happened. There's a big radio station in Los Angeles, KHJ. They would always get the exclusives of any artist. My boss asked Capitol Records, we would like to do the world exclusive of a brand new John Lennon song. And so we arranged it to where there was going to be a big promotion We'd fly the acetate copy in on PSA Airlines, and we'd have an armored truck, and we'd put the acetate in there with 2 police escorts out to Santee. That's where the radio station was, Jesse. And we got some Santee people. Anyway, it was a big deal. Television, this was film in those days, not video. And they were filming all this thing. It was good for TV. So anyway, they brought the acetate. Now, an acetate is good for about 12 plays. So you got to get it off that acetate and get it on tape. So what they did is we played cartridges, kind of like 8-track cartridges back in those days. We put the acetate John Lennon song on there, and they hand wrote the song. Just hand wrote, not typed it. So I gave it to my intern, take it into Shotgun. So they took it into me, and of course we'd been talking about this for months. That we would have the world exclusive new John Lennon song, and you people in San Diego are going to be the first people to hear it. And so here it is. I put it in the machine. I go, ladies and gentlemen, I have the brand new John Lennon song, and we've been telling you that we were going to have the world exclusive. We have it. You people in San Diego are the first people to hear the brand new, long, beautiful John Lennon song, and you're going to love this song. And I got to tell you, that brand new John Lennon song on the Shotgun Tom Kelly Show on KCBQ, and I looked down, and I read the thing. Remember, he hand wrote it. I read the thing, and I go, that brand new John Lennon song, Imogene.
Imogene.
You know, Jesse, I got to tell you, man, when I blow it, I really blow it big time.
Imogene. I love that.
Thank you.
Tom, thank you so much for coming on tonight in San Diego. Really appreciate it. Shotgun Tom Kelly, everybody. Let's hear it for him.
May I say, you better believe it, Jesse.
You better believe it, baby. We'll be right back right after this. That was fantastic.